the one and only Leo Biaz. Hey, Leo.
I'm excited to be back, my man. It was 9 days in Vegas. We got stuck in the desert, and we had a little hangover remix out there, man.
I wore a wig to school once, and they said no headgear was allowed.
How did
spider web
was it
tights.
Obvious that it was a wig?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was having
a terrible
fun.
wig.
See, this is exactly why we have them on the show, and this is what makes them fun.
You're listening to KXVS, the voice of Stockton, 92.1 FM.
KXVS on 92.1. Coming soon.
This broadcast will start in 60 seconds. This broadcast will start in 45 seconds. This broadcast will start in 30 seconds. This broadcast will start in 15 seconds. This broadcast will start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Voice of Stockton. For more information on The Voice of Stockton, go to thevoiceofstockton.org.
Hey everyone, this is Laura Garcia, founder of Terra Coffee Roasters, and you are listening to Challenge Mode on KXVS, the voice of Stockton.
This program does not reflect the views of KXVS management or KXVS, the voice of Stockton. You're listening to Challenge Mode, and here's your host, the one and only Ben Sanchez.
Thank you, Dustin. Thanks for joining in on our little mini concert gig or mini escapade here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Challenge Mode. If you haven't tuned in, first time viewer, long time viewer, you know that this is the only entrepreneur show on KXVS, the voice of Stockton. And I have some incredible guests that I've known for a while, few years now, I think, maybe 3 years, about 3 years. We got Brian Rosas in the house. Most of you probably know him as BR. Everyone I talk to, I talked to somebody the other day, to Johnny's Hot Dogs, dude, Street Dogs or something. He knows
Pesk.
you.
Yeah, Pesk.
Yeah,
my buddy Pesk.
Yeah,
he was in a band called Optimus.
Okay. Yeah. He knew you. He knew you were playing. And then obviously you hooked up with John Tiano.
Yep. John Tiano is a good singer, songwriter.
So both of these guys are playing Saturday. So if you haven't heard their music, you're gonna hear some good stuff tonight on the show. But Saturday, if you're not busy, we have Summer Wonderland, the block party, Saturday 6 to 10. We've got live performances by these two gentlemen here across the bar. Jordan Waters out of Modesto. Our own Ron A. from Rise and Shine 209 will be up there. Kimball Hooker, DJ Leo, the Lion, will be doing some set stuff. And the EQ band is the house band. Of course, we have a lot of great local food vendors. Cafe Nessa Catering, Street Tacos, that should be good. We've got Global Fusion Catering that's doing Hawaiian food. Some sliders. I hear that's good. And then, of course, we have Rita's Italian Ice coming out. And Cooked by Brooks is doing wings. Some chicken wings and fries, barbecue stuff. So, yeah, we got a little bit of everything. But the cool thing is it's all local. It's all local musicians. It's all local vendors. So come out and support a lot of these local people in your community. So usually I kind of open up the show and I ask our guests kind of your thoughts on an entrepreneur. What do you think an entrepreneur is, and what is that, your experience with that? How is that important?
An entrepreneur to me is somebody that's got just great ideas and is trying to make things happen, you know, and make money, of course.
Right.
But, yeah, just definitely just is a hustler, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna just go out there like Pedro.
Yeah.
Pedro's a hustler.
Mm-hmm.
And we know him.
Yeah.
John knows Pedro too.
Oh, yeah.
He's met
Heck
him
yeah.
before. But yeah, like he's a good example of a entrepreneur.
Yeah. Yeah, and actually I feel like you are too, Brian, because you know I wrote a story about both of these gentlemen, and you know Brian, you've really been involved in the community a lot, even back when I did a couple shows ago. I did the Diff Club, and we had the magazine, and I saw the Shambles logo in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like that was really, you know, musicians. I feel like you guys are always out there, you know, working on stuff and pushing the brand. You want to talk a little bit about your time in the Shambles?
Sure. Yeah, that was a fun time. It was great. Ernie, Aaron, and Marcus were the original guys, and then my buddy Brad came in and took the drummer's seat, and that it lasted a long time after that. And then yeah, we had a little pretty large following.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Throughout the valley and,
Yeah.
and the Bay Area and stuff, and it was great. It was fun, and we weren't the greatest band, but you can see like we knew how to bring people to the show. Just
Right.
Like, our marketing technique and our target, like what we were going for. We knew like, okay, let's go to Galt and just hang out.
Right.
At their music store, their skate shop,
Mm-hmm.
and we just hand out flyers and tell them what we're about, and
Yeah, it was real grassroots, real
really,
word of
yeah.
mouth.
And those people felt special, and they were like, hey, can we come hang out before the show? Like, or we would just tell them, hey, we're going to have a barbecue.
Right.
You guys should come to our spot, then we'll go wreck the spot.
Yeah.
You know, we'll get a couple shots of whiskey in us and tear it up. And
Yeah.
so that really got our grassroots, and just, you know, I look at like YouTube videos and see people singing our songs. It's
Yeah.
like, wow, man.
Yeah.
I had no idea they knew the words. You know what
Right,
I
and
mean?
that's got to be real special for you.
Yeah.
And like just only knowing you for just a short period of time, like, you know, seeing how you've developed from that, and you sharing your story with me and putting it out there. I think it was I want to say it was a year ago in
Yeah, it was about a
the
year.
Current magazine,
Mhm.
and just seeing, you know, your development in music from that point, and then you got real interested. You shared a lot about working with a couple of key individuals and getting into like the sound engineering part.
Oh yeah. My buddy Klooster, he inspired me for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. He's just watching him work and him mic your amp or whatever. Just his technique was just crazy.
Yeah.
He's like a mad scientist. He'd just be like, you know, digging. And he was the same. I get the same look from him that
Yeah.
I gave Mike. Like, what do you want, buddy?
Yeah.
You cool?
But it's cool because it's like, to me, that's such an amazing learning process. It's like
It
very,
is.
very hands-on.
Yeah.
Even though you were doing some schoolwork for sound engineering, you really learned firsthand from somebody who was in the industry,
Right.
already pushing a lot of things out there.
And that was back when before digital, really. It was
Right.
analog,
Mm-hmm.
like a lot of analog stuff we did. And now that's kind of coming back, but
Mm-hmm.
a lot of students today aren't getting that.
No, they're not
So,
going to learn that.
Yeah.
And then John has a really interesting story too, because you know we did a article on him too, and John has, you know, that accident that he had, and of course, you know, that didn't stop you.
No, you just got to move on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you really have come and kind of share a little bit about what happened to you and
I was just, I just went through a heavy accident years ago, and I've had years to recover, and you know, just so I've worked on my music for the most part. You know, my life, building my life from that time happened in 1977. So I've had years to get my stuff together and started writing music not long after that. So
Right.
and then I met this guy a while back, and you know,
Through Ray Klinkenbeard.
through Ray Klinkenbeard.
Yeah,
Mhm.
good friend.
He heard my stuff and he said, "I know the producer for you, buddy."
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
did. He said, "I got the guy that'll produce your music."
Mhm.
He said, "He'll do it just right too."
Mhm.
So I said, "You got it, bud." I mean, it was a godsend,
Mhm.
because I moved into this house, and then Ray moved in across the street.
Mhm.
I was playing my guitar out in front of my house. He heard me, came over, and said, "What's up?" And he said, "I know somebody to introduce
Yeah.
you to."
I was just going to school for it. I just signed up for school when he introduced me to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's been fun, man. My first album recording by myself, And it's taken a little bit over a year now, but
Yeah.
we're very
Yeah.
close to being done.
Yeah.
But it's not that easy when a guy forgets things a lot too. You know?
Yeah.
I'm not pointing no fingers, but
Yeah.
be like, we'll listen to a playback and it'll be like, oh, I think I forgot a verse right there. Oh, go back.
I put it through hell. I put
But
it
it's
through
okay.
hell.
It's not bad. I'm a patient person, and
Mm-hmm.
you know I've been trying to.
He's been very good. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if you wanted me to explain why the memory is messed
Oh
up.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, I had a
let-
motorcycle accident years ago,
Yeah.
1977. I was 16 years old. And I was in a coma for a couple of weeks, and so I had to learn everything all over again. But my short-term memory, when it comes to day-to-day things, if I don't write it down,
Yeah.
you know, I'll
Yeah.
forget.
Mhm.
And he's learning. I told him when we first met, dude, it's not easy to deal with. And
Yeah.
he didn't quite understand what I meant, and he's learning
Yeah.
Yeah.
that it's harder to deal with than you think it is.
Yeah.
Till
Yeah,
you're,
it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
It is. It's cool though. I
But
mean,
this,
I'm
the,
patient.
but the incredible thing is, for me, is the skill. Your skill is still there. Like
No,
you
how
can
does he remember that shit?
Yeah, and
it's what, the reason is the doctors say that you have, this is what I was told, and this is apparently what it is. You got a logical side of your brain
yeah.
and an artistic side.
Mhm.
Well, the memory part of the logical side and some other parts of that logical side got screwed up in the accident, but the artistic side is okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm capable of putting together music.
Yeah.
And I knew that within a couple of years because I played guitar before I got hurt.
Right.
So I picked up the guitar, and once I learned how to play again, I said, hey, they told me my artistic side is still working. So
Mhm.
since I'm not going to be able to hold the job with the logical side, I better start learning
Figuring
how to
out.
write music.
Yeah, there
Maybe
you
I
go.
could.
Yeah.
And so
Be a songwriter.
I play, and I
Yeah.
put the album together over 30 years.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's pretty good. And I've learned more about that accident and the whole cause of it, like what happened at the shop, you know, where he bought the handlebars for the bike.
Mm-hmm.
He basically, the Kawasaki dealer, I don't know if I should say names, but
Yeah, it don't matter.
but his father told him, don't let him leave until those bars are on. Well, they were the wrong bars.
Ah.
They showed me the wrong
And he
bars
took them
for the
home
bike.
and did it himself. So
Mhm.
I think Kawasaki should have really.
Oh yeah, we
paid
had
out
we had,
for
we had
that.
$1 million lawsuit against him, and we lost it. And I think it's because they had a shiv in the
Mm.
jury.
Yeah, something was
That's
up with
my
that.
personal
Yeah.
feeling.
Because you don't
probably
just
not.
let a 16-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Oh, take the bars that don't fit your bike.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they sold me the wrong size
not
bars
right.
for the bike too. You think that a jury would have said, "Nah,
Yeah, I know.
that's not right."
Yeah,
That's
no.
not good.
But we lost. So
Yeah.
So,
That's crazy.
how did you start doing harmonica? Because
Well,
you've got harmonicas here.
I've been playing the harmonica since I was about 7 years old. My sister says she bought me my first harmonica, or gave me my first harmonica.
Mhm.
And my older brother, who's gone now, he tells me he gave me my first harmonica. But I don't know. But I started playing at about 7
Okay.
years old. They gave me an old harmonica, and I picked it up and started watching my older brothers because they both played.
Right.
So they taught, without teaching me, they just, by watching them, I picked up different things they did.
Yeah. Again, see very similar hands-on kind of,
Right.
sitting down
Yeah.
with somebody that, has more experience with the instrument.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to kind of play a little bit.
Yeah, we
for
were just
us.
gonna mess around.
And-
We weren't gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
No songs. it's just,
Well, we could do a couple of our jams,
Okay.
but
Mhm.
usually he's got a guitar in hand too. But
Okay.
we just
So
figured
he's gonna do harmonica. You're on guitar.
Yeah, I thought you should display a little bit more of that harmonica. skill,
Yeah.
you know?
yeah, I play the guitar most time I come in. Well, I was born on the bayou, couldn't stand the way life was, so I picked up my things and left just because. And Mama's been looking for me for over 15 years. I can't think of all the times she cried, and all them tears just make me wanna run. There
you go.
Weirdly just play around like that.
You know what was on my mind right now was okay, we tried out a drummer. We have a drummer named Bobby Jones. He's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
He's going to be on our album. So
Okay.
He's amazing.
we went to go see him today, but yesterday was my birthday, so we went to Red Robin for that free burger.
Happy
you know?
belated birthday.
Totally. Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And
Which burger did you get?
I got the
one with
whiskey.
the one with the egg on it?
No. The whiskey.
That sounds like a good
What was it?
I think it's a Royal. I
Whiskey
know.
River.
Yeah, Whiskey River. Okay.
The Whiskey River. It was pretty good. But today we went to go jam with Bobby, and the guy that waited on us opened the door.
Really?
Yeah. It was
Oh, so
weird,
that
man.
was weird.
I was like, "Is Bobby here?" He's like,
Deja vu.
Nobody here by that name. And I was like, "What? Are you sure? Well, you're our waiter yesterday." And he was like, "I thought you looked familiar."
That was weird.
And I go,
That's
"Yeah,
funny.
he's a drummer." He's like, "Oh, it must be the dude down in the basement."
Oh,
I was
okay.
like, okay.
Yep.
It was weird.
There he was.
Very trippy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
So tell me, because we just talked before we went on air, but tell me a little bit about Across the Bar, because you were telling me just a little bit about where you got that idea from.
oh, the title was I was watching a YouTube video about lyricists. It was about rappers and stuff, and a technique that they use is called crossing the bar, where you rhyme like every bar, but on the last line, the last word goes into the first bar. Right, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's
The
crossing the
next
bar.
verse.
Yes.
Into the next verse.
Yeah.
right?
So, and originally it was called Crossing.
We were gonna call
crossing
it Crossing the Bar, and I think I told Pedro to make us a logo, and I think I told him it's across the bar. It's like going across the bar, but I'm pretty sure I said crossing the bar, but I settled on across the bar.
Yeah.
You know what
so
I mean?
it was kind of like a hiccup or something.
Yeah, it was
like,
a hiccup,
yeah.
and then it was just like,
and it just kind of stuck.
yeah, but I like it because
Yeah.
everyone's got it, and
Across the bar.
it can mean like anything. Like
It
across
actually could mean anything.
Yeah. Well, it's cool because you gave yourself kind of a
yeah. It's like, what does that even mean?
yeah.
Right? But it makes
Across the
sense.
bar. I mean, hey, listen. What band is going to name themselves after one of the ugliest bugs around and become the #1 band ever?
A beetle?
The Beatles, yeah.
Oh, yeah. True.
You didn't think of that, huh?
I did not think of that.
Do you guys have any like of stories like that, or you kind of like miscellaneous music facts that people don't know, like things that you might know?
I don't know.
You know, because I feel like musicians would know a little bit more about things that people might not know, like hidden music knowledge or.
Right.
Not really.
There's probably a ton of it.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I've been told I'm full of knowledge.
Yeah.
Like that. Like, oh.
You drop like random facts too. You hang around VR, like there's just random
Yeah,
things.
True. And it's real. They're
Yeah.
real things too.
Like the what were we talking about on one of the podcasts? Was that what's that effect? The something effect or something? Was it the
the Mandela?
Yeah.
The Mandela effect?
Yeah.
Or Mandela?
Mandela?
Yeah,
Or
the Mandela effect.
talk
Yeah.
about that a little bit. That's
It's
kind of
like,
cool, huh?
Like, they say it's like a parallel universe maybe got crossed. Like, Luke, I am your father.
Right.
I could have swore that's what they said, but it's no, I am your father.
Yeah.
And even on The Simpsons, it shows a parody of it.
Yeah.
Where he's saying, Luke, I am your father. And even the dude says it. What's his name? The actual actor.
Oh,
Earl Jones.
yeah.
Yeah, Earl Jones. He says it on Oprah Winfrey.
Yep.
Luke, I am your father.
Oh, yeah.
And then, there's a bunch of them, really.
Oh, he's got how many movies has he done?
A lot.
The voices for
Yeah.
cartoons.
He's got a pretty sweet voice.
Oh, it's impeccable.
Almost Barry White-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me, what kind of music do you guys really focus on? Like most of this is kind of, what would you classify your genre as?
It's country
Country, okay.
for the most part.
Yeah.
That's me.
That's him.
Yeah.
That's what I write is country, but I mix it up. I put, like my stuff's not all country.
It's very eclectic.
My
It's
stuff
like
is very eclectic. I got some rock and roll.
Mhm.
You know, Media Deranged is rock and roll.
Okay.
On the album. And then I got slow country, Home Again.
Mm-hmm.
And slow country, and then I got silly country. Go and get me a beer.
Yeah. I remember to go and get me a beer. That's a good one.
So I go, and then I got a real sad one called 17.
That's a heartbreaker right there.
And we're still looking for a female vocalist on
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
I have one really cool prospect. Like her name's Meg Pfeiffer. She's from Europe. She's really like big in Europe. Like,
Okay.
She's a German
I'm
vocalist.
praying for that.
Yeah. Shout out to Meg.
Yeah, Meg Pfeiffer.
I'll have to
our
look.
track. Do the
I'll
track.
have to look her up.
Please
Yeah,
help
yeah,
us,
check her
man.
out.
Get
She's
that
got a
album.
song called "You're So Amazing,"
Mm-hmm.
where she like does the loop herself, and
Oh, okay.
she's doing like
wow.
a really cool song. And that's how I met her. I was like, I gave it a like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and shared it. And then a friend of mine was like, "You like that? That's lame. That song is lame." And I was like, "No, it's not. For one, it's about me. You know, you're so amazing."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And and then she
Like a man with
messaged me and she was like, "Hey, you seem like a cool people and I like that."
Oh,
And
okay. So
that's
she
how we
actually
started
reached out.
chatting,
Okay.
yeah. And then I checked her out and I saw her on a red carpet in Germany, like
Oh.
on a huge stage. I was like, "Oh, this girl is not."
Do
like
you
a
feel,
little
you know, obviously that somebody made a comment on that they didn't like that type of thing, but do you feel like as you've grown as a musician, that's changed? Like you're hearing different things differently now when you listen to
Yeah,
music?
I do. I kind of do. I mean, that guy, Bob of Death, is he's stuck in punk rock land. Anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I love him to death. That's
Yeah.
my boy. But
Mm-hmm.
it seemed like a comment that he would make,
Yeah.
but he just made me like he kind of opened the door for me to meet this other person.
Right.
On
Yeah.
the other side of the country, and she's got an amazing voice.
Mhm.
She's a beautiful voice.
And I want her for the album.
Yeah.
That would be
and
cool.
Her husband,
I
she's
pray
married.
she comes on.
I was like, darn it, no, but her husband plays these amazing guitars. They're like,
Okay.
they have like 3 or 4 necks on them.
Oh, we
Oh,
want him on the
really?
album
Yeah,
too.
totally. He does like a Gorillaz cover, and
Really?
he's really badass.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Please help us.
So if you go, if you check out Meg Pfeiffer, you can check out him too. They
Yeah.
boast each other.
So
And
now-
she's on a huge tour right now too.
Yeah. So that would definitely be a great addition to the album. But you were telling me a little bit about Reverb Nation. Kind of talk about you guys are pushing the songs out now.
Yeah, I'm on there like daily, just like submitting songs to like publishing companies and stuff like that. So haven't got a bite yet, but I just started really. So and they're like days away from like their final decision on if they're gonna take it, accept it or not.
Okay.
It's like you have 28 days or so to submit, and then you either get it or you don't.
Yeah.
But we paid for the premiere package to do that,
So they can just go to Reverb Nation and then just type in like across the bar.
Across the bar, yeah. And we
And
got
you-
2 tracks on there right
And
now.
you guys were telling me like how the rankings were at first, right?
Yeah, we were. Well, of course, you just start out, so it's like we're really low or high number. Like I think it was 1,500 globally.
Yeah.
But like now we're at like 700.
And
it's
then
been a couple
locally,
weeks.
you're number 2
number
locally,
2. We
right?
did hit number 1.
At one point.
Yeah, at one point we were number 1 for
Because
like,
Snap Jackson was one, right?
Snap
But
Jackson.
and
It
Snap
was like a
Jackson's
battle
on their
right
album.
Yeah, he's
Yep,
on
he's
our-
playing banjo and
He's
hopefully
bad,
more than
dude.
just that one song. For
Yeah,
sure,
no, we're
but-
gonna get him on other
Yeah.
things. He's too bad. We
Yeah,
can't
he's
mess that up.
so good.
Yeah.
The whole album has like a wide range of just talented people. Quinn, he was my neighbor. He's on there playing bass. He's such a
bad,
good bass
too.
player.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
on it.
It's like, man, he's so busy though. Just like Bobby, they're both really just working. Oh, dude. I got to jam with Eric Moore for a little bit, you know, the
Okay.
drummer from Suicidal Tendencies.
Oh, very cool, very cool.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Quinn kind of opened that door for me. That was really cool.
Yeah, Eric Moore's
Yeah.
amazing.
He was
Yeah.
on the keyboard though.
Okay.
You know, I was just like, man, dude. I
Yeah.
wanted to show him the tattoo on my back,
Yeah.
which
First,
is
first time I saw Eric Moore was at Worlds,
yeah, that's where I saw him at Chiabella.
and then he was just, my mouth just dropped. I just watched
bad.
him play, and I said, "Whoa!"
Yeah, he's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That.
Yeah, I think we reached out to him too, but
Mhm.
I don't know if
He's just too busy.
He's way busy.
Yeah.
Way too busy. I said, please
hardworking
be on
dude.
my album. And I said, here's my number.
Mhm.
Here's
Yeah.
your number.
Yeah.
You know, but he's everywhere.
Very
all the
hardworking
time.
dude.
He plays with huge names.
Yeah.
You guys want to play something off the album? Can you guys play
You wanna
one?
play, Tennessee.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Yeah, let's play one.
Hit that.
What keys that in?
I think we're gonna go. It might be the same harmonica that you had.
Well, I was born and raised down Tennessee, living by myself. Dad and me never learned much more how to shoot a gun and climb a tree. I was a rough young man by the age of 15. Had fire in my eyes, didn't want to be seen by anybody trying to tell me how to live my life. Dad and me were done just fine, hung our food, making our shine. Didn't want to live no city man kind of life. Dad and me done just fine. Well, Papa said Mama died, she had me, and he's never understood quite how it could be that the only woman he'd ever loved was taken from his life. But he raised me right, taught me what was wrong, told me what to stay away from me, born to live alone, and how to straighten up if I ever want to get me a wife. Daddy and me were done just fine, on our food, making our shine. Don't live no city man kind of life. Daddy me done just fine. Well, it's been a few years now since Papa died, and I'll never forget how hard I tried to keep myself from crying when I looked at his face. But I can't help thinking about him every day, and all the things that my daddy would say, and just how good he raised me in every way. Yeah. Daddy and me were done just fine on our food, making our shine. They won't live no city man kind of life. Daddy me done just fine.
Man, I've heard that one before.
Yeah, that's a great one. I
Yeah,
love that song.
but I don't think I heard it with harmonica, so that was
yeah,
different.
Yeah, that was a different one. It's like you gotta hit that harp, boy.
Yeah, as he told me, he said, play some harp on
Yeah.
this. And
Yeah.
that's the second, third time I played harp on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like
So you said this album, John's been working on it for how many years? Did you say 30?
Since 77?
No, 70. Actually, I wrote my first song in probably 79. First song I wrote was for my mother,
Mm-hmm.
because she had a lot. She was my backbone after I came out of the coma.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I said, well, I got to write a song for my dad because he's a good old boy. And you know, I got a little silly with it, but, it's basically from the heart, you know, for Papa,
Yeah.
you know, for my father, and he's, you know, all that he's done for me. And my, you know, it's just that moms, you know how moms are.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and dad was working full time,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and so, you know, just we do what we got to do.
You should play 17.
17,
Yeah.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
Play 17.
Do you do? Does he do it with the harmonica?
No,
on this one?
I'm just gonna hand the guitar to this
Okay.
guy and let him play to this one.
Okay.
Let him sing and
This
play
one
the
here
song.
is
Yeah. 17. Yeah, I've heard this one. This
Have you
one's
heard this one?
That's a good
yeah.
one.
This one's a good
If
one.
you have kids, it's
Okay, this one's 17, you'll get it. Work your fingers to the bone, almost too tired to make it home, but you stop for one beer along the way. Same guys greet you at the door and then say stay for just one more. So you decide to stay. 12 years later and barely standing on your feet. You know you shouldn't, but you sit down in your truck seat and change so many lives forever. She was was only 17. You say you didn't see the stop sign, but now I want you to look at me. 'Cause my baby's gone, and my world is torn apart, and you can't look deep enough into my eyes to know what you've done to my heart. Well, she had so much life to live, but you took that all away. The memories of her childhood will sing songs inside my heart every hour of every day. I still can hear her playing or saying to me, "Daddy, throw me the ball." Or fixing all the bruises my little girl got whenever she would fall. But she's not here with me. I won't walk her down that aisle, lift her veil up, and wipe the tears from her sweet smile. You've changed so many lives forever, and don't you know things will never be the same for all that truly loved her. Though I know in my heart she's been set free. Yeah, my baby's gone to heaven, and I sit here an empty man. Lord tells me to forgive you. I'll do what I can. Worked your fingers to the bone, almost too tired to make it home, but you stopped for one beer along the way.
There you go.
Thank you.
That's a great song.
Thank you.
Yeah.
First time I heard it, man, I was totally thrown off.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, this is a
it
good
catches
song.
you different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You got, that's why I started fast like that and make people think it's just a partying song, but that's why I wanted people to get caught in the heart.
Yeah.
Because we've all been there.
Yeah.
We've been to big old parties, you know, just chilling in a garage, and we'd be passing the guitar around. I'd be like, "Hey, John, play 17 for him." All these drunk people just, I'm about to go home.
man.
And they hear that song, and they're just like, I'm just going to sleep on the floor by the washing machine, right?
Yeah.
We're leaving, everybody's sleeping in their cars.
Yeah.
Right.
Got the keys on the hood.
I'm like, all right, my job's done here.
So what do you from John, since he's written like all this stuff, what do you ever think about doing your own? That you're helping him out? Or you
definitely that.
You're influenced
kind of
by
collaborating on some stuff. As soon as this is done, with this album and stuff, so actually moved in to the studio now.
Yeah.
So it's really, you gotta come check it out now. It's
way different now.
Oh, it's so much nicer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when you came, I really didn't know the workflow, the aesthetic of a studio.
Okay.
But now it's like,
okay,
it's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So
it's really sharp.
It's got the media center, you know, with a green screen.
Yeah.
And in the garage, and then usually I'll do all the mixing there, you know, but for the and the recording stuff too. It's like high ceiling, so you can put the mic anywhere. I like hiding microphones.
Oh yeah.
Up in the rafters.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean? Like,
really?
Yeah, you just get a different tone. Like it's kind of distant, but you wouldn't know it if, you know, with all these other tracks mixed in, but it really has that ambiance and it adds. Just it's awesome. I like
when you're putting
it.
together an album, how do you come up with who you want on the album? Like you reached out to Snap Jackson and you got all these other people coming in. How do you know
Mike Klooster?
Yeah.
How do you know like who you want and what they're gonna do? Like
that's weird because it just comes to you like, and we'll agree on some things. We'll be like, this needs saxophone or this needs a flute,
and then you just got to figure out who do we know?
The flute player here?
Yeah.
Who's the baddest of the baddest?
We're living in the city with the #1 music university in the country. You can't beat that.
Yeah.
UOP is the #1 university for music in the country, and it's right here in Stockton.
Right, I know. And you guys reached out to somebody.
Yeah,
at
we're getting
UOP.
a hard time. We're having a hard time getting the players.
We actually
need.
had a saxophone player. I just met him walking down the street.
Yeah.
Because apparently we can't just go there and ask them, hey, can you have some students be on our album for monetary purpose?
I see.
It's academic.
Right.
And I totally understand that. And
But if we see him at a club.
yeah, if you
or
see
on
him at
the
a club or
street,
something different,
That's
it's
different,
yeah.
huh?
And the guy that we had, he was really good. He was like, oh, just hum what you want me to play. And we're like, all right.
Wow. Wow.
He
Okay.
was on it, but then he went on a mission with the church or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, man.
You missed it, but
Yeah,
I'm
missed
sure
it.
he'll come back around, or you'll find
Yeah,
someone else.
supposedly in one more year, I think he's gone for. But I've been thinking about just stalking the campus. And
Okay.
I wish I could get a hold of my old buddy Danny Hall.
Or if any of the listeners know
Yeah.
of anybody, send them our way. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm available anytime. It doesn't matter if you want to come in at 4 a.m. I will get up if I'm not already up.
Yeah.
My hours are like, okay, I'm up at like 4 in the afternoon till 4 in the morning or 5 in the morning.
6 in the morning.
Yeah.
Then
I'm
he
up.
goes- Then he sleeps.
Yeah. Then it's crash out and wake up all sweaty. Dude, oh my God. Today I woke up so sweaty in the garage. It was so hot. It was like 107.
That's when you sleep in the basement.
Yeah, but you know, I was just mixing and I was
You went out. You went out. Yeah.
and it's so cozy in there. It's like, oh.
And what's the process like when you're starting to mix? Like after you guys have already recorded this stuff, how is that when you're starting to mix
Oh
the,
man,
the
it's
stuff?
so
him, man.
chaotic. It's just
That's
like
all him.
you're looking at like those sound waves right there,
Yeah.
but there's like 25,
20, yeah.
30 of them just all in a row, and then some of them are layered up above each other. You know, that's somebody's cuts. You know, they had so many cuts. And, my buddy Stanley from the Grateful Dead tribute band Hardly Deadly.
Okay.
He's on the album too.
Oh,
Great.
cool.
He did a great job with the guitars.
Yeah,
but,
great guitar.
that's where I kind of learned that whole thing is like, oh, there's more underneath. Oh my God. Yeah, so because he was like, oh yeah, it just keeps recording. You don't have to push stop. It'll just, you know, and then he's all watch, and then it flipped, and then there was a brand new
Oh, okay.
bar, and I was like, oh, I see. It's just stacking on top of that. So it's like, oh man, so much to go through.
Yeah,
So
but you're still
many
learning
tracks.
too, and and
Totally.
it's cool. Like when you get some of these guys, does that synergy just happen right off the bat, or does it take a little time?
It does. It happens right off the bat. Like we had a guy come in, my buddy J-Dub, Jason Winland. I'm sorry, Dub, you know I love you, but he was from San Jose, and this cat is from San Jose.
Okay.
So they start talking. This is one of those weird phenomenon things.
Yeah.
They start talking, and he's like, my brother was in the Alley Boys.
My cousin.
His cousin's in the Alley Boys, and my buddy J-Dub, he just came there to lay down a double bass or a stand-up bass
that's
track.
right.
Right. Yeah.
He's like, those were my boys back there.
Oh,
Back
okay.
at the house. You know
Bobby
what I
and
mean?
Billy, yeah.
When I was in San Jose, that's my crew. You know, that was his crew.
He knew him well, yeah.
And then we just bought this thing from a garage sale, big, huge rack for $20, and it had all the studio equipment in it. I pushed eject from the CD player, and it was a freaking Alley Boys CD.
That's right. I heard
this
weird,
story.
man. Yeah, that was
So
crazy,
weird.
huh?
It was a trip.
Yeah.
And yeah, we don't know where that CD came
Yeah,
from.
it was just like
We
some
got this
DJs.
thing. Where did we get that?
It was at a garage sale, right?
Right
It
around
was
the
at a yard
corner.
sale,
Yeah.
and it was on the street, wasn't it? Out in front
Yeah.
of the street, kind
Yeah,
of.
no, well, I mean, they were selling it. It was in their driveway, and
Yeah,
I was
we
like,
saw
hey,
it.
John, we should go
Grab
drop
this,
in
yeah,
on this,
because it was in good condition and everything.
Yeah,
and
I mean, the rack alone, the stand
Was worth $20,
yeah, way more than $20.
Yeah, way more, yeah.
But yeah, that was so.
And
crazy.
it was weird, and the CD was in there.
yeah.
It was not.
Did you guys
noticed.
play it? Did you recognize it
We
right
tried,
on?
but the thing wasn't it didn't play it because it wasn't hooked up correctly.
Oh, okay.
But it was just weird. Like, how does that happen?
Yeah.
I mean, no, I had seen it in there. Okay, I had seen it in there before.
Yeah.
Because I pushed eject, and when they started talking about the Alley Boys, I was like, bam.
There it is.
And I went like that, and they were
These
like,
guys?
what?
Yeah.
It was so weird.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. A
Very
lot of
strange.
weird.
I mean, my cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Weirdest thing.
Yeah, that's
Odd.
crazy.
Very
What a
odd.
coincidence.
And that thing was just on the street,
Yeah, no, right.
out in the middle of nowhere.
It had to be like a DJ's party
Yeah.
here
And we
from
just
the
had
Bay
them
Area,
driving
you know?
by it.
And just stop and
The
grab.
weirdest thing
Yeah,
in the world.
very weird.
So where do you guys play? Like when you're not in the studio, do you guys go out and jam somewhere in Stockton? Have you gone
He
to a couple
goes to
places?
Whirlow's a lot, right across the street.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned Whirlow's, because I
Okay.
absolutely love
Yeah.
the place.
Okay.
It's got the best food in town at the best prices. They got live entertainment there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights. Wednesday nights, you can come in and open mic.
Open mic, okay.
Open mic, man.
So do you guys go down there Wednesday nights?
I do a lot.
Okay, John
I do
does.
a lot. I really, Mike and Lisa are two just absolutely phenomenal people.
Yeah.
And the place is always packed because everyone knows they got the best food. They
Yeah.
use the best, only the USDA Choice Prime.
Yeah,
everything.
quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's been trying to get me to do the open mic thing, and like every week I explain to him, dude, I'm not an open mic guy.
You're not an open mic guy?
I'm not. I like to freestyle and stuff, but it's like, okay, I'm gonna do it like at a show. Like, is it booked?
You'll
If
be,
it's
you'll
booked,
be
I'll
in
be
the
there.
show, yeah.
But you know, I don't know. Just
And I
like
appreciate
to
it.
go and showboat is like
Yeah.
kind of hard to do, which I found out is just got to get over that, you know. Just-
Yeah, it's something that's not. I mean, you know, all depending on what your feeling is. You know?
Right. Exactly.
If you're in a good place, so I've gone in there in a bad place and just thought, man, if I go to Whirlow's, it'll let out the energy.
Yeah.
But when I get up on stage, I'm still in that
not
bad
it.
place.
Oh, okay.
So you know, it's you know, it's a mental thing where you're at.
Yeah.
True.
In your life, and you know, music is all about emotion.
Yeah.
It's all about emotion. If your
Yeah.
emotions are bad and you're feeling bad inside because of the things that are going on in your life, it's going to come out in your
Oh,
voice,
yeah.
in the way you play. Everything, you know?
Yeah.
Sure.
Who are some of your influences in music?
Musically,
Yeah.
I would say from the very beginning, Kiss was like the first
Really?
band I saw, like explosions. and
Okay.
chaos, and I'd have my mom put like a towel around my neck, like a cape, and I'd grab a tennis racket and just be like, smashing it on my wagon, and like all half naked, jumping off the couch.
And this is when he was 23.
I was
Yeah.
27.
And
But
then
yeah.
his mom would be yelling at him, "You got to move out, Brian."
The neighbors would call. They'd be
Yeah.
like, "Your son's in a wagon outside, naked, sunbathing.
With the tennis
You
racket
need to get him inside."
that he just broke.
Yeah, with tennis racket. What's that all about? Got a cape on. Yeah, crazy.
And then John, what about you, John? What are some of your influences in music?
Wonder.
Yeah, Stevie Wonder.
My man.
Mm-hmm.
He's my man. You know, and of course, you know, it's genre too. I'm 58 years old.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Elton John, Stevie Wonder, America. I love America. The Eagles, of course.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I listened to all kinds of Earth, Wind and Fire, the Isley Brothers,
There you go.
Commodores. I loved them all. Ohio Players, and you know, Foreigner, Journey, Boston.
Yeah.
And then I started getting into country music after I had the accident.
Okay.
Because it's no offense to country music, but it's and this actually isn't an offense. It's more of it's the easiest music to write.
Right.
It truly is.
Why is that? Or you think?
Well, go and get me a beer. May I say more?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the
Yeah.
song.
Simple
There's
storytelling.
some, 3 chord progressions, like
Yeah.
punk rock. It's like punk rock, but slower.
Okay.
You know? Slow down punk rock is country, basically.
Yeah.
You know?
But it's just and you know it's a family oriented for the most
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
It's got a little swing to it.
Yeah, and like I said, when I was a kid, I didn't like country music. But then when I after I had the accident, I started listening to country music, and I said, I could write that. And
And here we are.
started writing
Here we
country
are.
music. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he does some R&B stuff, too.
Yeah.
You do some R&B stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you got? You want to play one?
Well, there's a message in your timing, and it's hard to say exactly what you're wanting me to do. But your smile put a new rhythm to my dance, yeah, and the dance with is you. So pull up a chair, girl, let me get to know you. You don't have to tell me everything about you from the gate. Your sweet little secrets will keep me wondering, and I'm not worried about how long I have to wait. So if you're asking yourself, is he worth my time? All the time you're gonna spend with me will get you high. So that's, you know, that was going into the bridge, and you know,
A little different from the country. You know?
Yeah, no, that's cool though.
And I do some rock too, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I did tell you I was asked to be in a gospel band.
That's right. Yeah, you were doing that for
Yeah,
Oh,
I did
that's
that for
right.
about maybe 4 months.
Not long ago, yeah.
For a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very fast paced.
Really?
It's more like it's by ear, you know what I mean? And I wasn't ready for it.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, I had the skill, and now if I went into it, okay, I get it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But at the time, I was like, whoa, man, slow down, man. What's going on here? Because, you know, it would be like at any moment we could play a different song.
Right.
It's not on the list.
Okay.
Whatever the crowd's feeling and the director or whatever they're feeling, boom, they change the song, and I wouldn't even know. It wasn't even on the list of songs to learn. Like, there you go. But now I get it. What they need was that dude that has that ear and just go, okay, I don't need no music, no nothing like that.
Right, yeah.
It helped me develop my ears so much more. And I was like, when the guy was telling me, you know, he had to let me go or whatever, I was just like, dude, I just want to thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah.
I learned this and that, and he was just like, well, okay, well,
Yeah.
cool, man. In the future, you know,
Yeah.
if it works out, you know.
You bring him back.
Right.
He wasn't expecting that.
He's got the skill.
I think he
you
was
know.
expecting me to go, you know what? You know, like, you let
Well,
him
you
have
never
it.
know. Some gigs are different, but you always
Totally.
try and want to pull something out of that. You always want
Right.
to learn something. Not
Exactly.
everybody does that.
Yeah,
They
and
look at it.
for a minute I was like kind of hurt by it, but I was like,
Yeah.
no, dude, just let it go, man.
Good
Just
learning
I
experience.
learned a lot from it, like a lot, and really quickly too. Like one day, I went in there and I was just like, you know what, forget it, just let it go, and like it was our best session.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know any of the songs. I'd never heard them in my life, and I was just landing them. Like, what's going on? Is that Holy Spirit? You know
The
what I mean?
magic was happening.
The total magic was happening. And the other guitarist was like, all of a sudden, you know all this and
Yeah.
that. Like, what?
Yeah.
You know, and
Who
then,
is this guy?
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
what? And he was like, you stealing my moves. I'm like, I'm older than you.
Yeah, they were babies.
You know, like I was talking about showboating. I was really not a showboater, and I didn't want to be like that in a church environment too.
Right.
Especially.
But you have to be more.
Ah.
It's more.
Right, 'cause
You
you-
can't let people lay you down
You
and
have
Yeah.
to just go.
walk all over
Yeah,
you.
but it was an awesome experience.
Yeah.
So honored. Thanks to Quinn for asking me.
Yeah,
It was so
that's
awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like you want to go back to the stuff that you used to do, like in the Shambles?
Oh yeah, for sure. We talk about it, you know. And I've been stacking metal riffs. I got so many
Yeah?
like metal chops in my
Really?
head. Yeah, I just got some chops. Like I would chop some heads off. If
Yeah.
I had an electric guitar right now with the distortion turned on.
What would you describe the Shambles as back then?
Back then it was like a hardcore punk metal.
Yeah.
Just we claimed Stockton hardcore because you had the whole East Bay hardcore thing going on with
Yeah.
Powerhouse and all those bands, and then us over here. Like we played with AFI before they were big time. We
Right,
played
yeah.
with, you know, just all kinds of crazy, like Oleander. That they're not a hardcore band, but
Yeah, yeah, I've
I
heard of
remember me
Oleander.
and the singer for the Shambles were in front of downtown where they had the plaza
Yeah.
across from the courthouse. We ran into Davey Havoc from AFI, right?
Okay.
And he had his nails painted up and mascara on and stuff. And we offered him a shot of whiskey. And he was like, we're straight edge. And Ernie Mancuso from the Shambles was like, well, you know what? And they were just like, what? And it was like midnight, downtown Stockton. And they're from Oakland. They were just kind of like, this is kind of shady. You know what I
We
mean?
heard about Stockton, but we
had
didn't know.
We had our friends with pit bulls running downtown with skateboards and pit bulls. Like, who are these people?
Yeah.
This is like AFI.
Yeah.
You know, we're trying to be cool with them, but they were just like, straight edge.
Yeah.
And then we went inside, and the pit was off the hook. That's when we seen like Oakland hardcore, like doing the roundhouses and kicks and punches, and we were like, oh Hell no. Not in my town. We just, wow.
Yeah.
We took it another extreme level to that, but that's how we were. We weren't going to be outdone. You know
How do you guys feel, or I guess more for Brian, how do you guys feel about the change in music? Do you feel like music's changed a lot now?
Big time. I mean, you know when you're getting old, when you hear music you listen to on the classic rock station. Like Nirvana, I hear Nirvana on the Hawk. Like, wow, okay, I'm old.
Classic rock.
Yeah, but the stuff that's coming out, there's every once in a while, there's a really just good band that comes out and it's like, wow, that's awesome stuff. But as far as like hip hop goes and stuff, I just lost it with that. I don't get it no more. This is completely out there. I mean, there's like some cool crews that are out, but as far as the metal goes and the instrumentation, I just hope that it comes back bigger. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because everything fades and comes back. But
that's what they always say.
Yeah,
you know,
everybody's in that digital world.
Everything
now.
or whatever was old is new again.
Right.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
And pizza. Pizza's always just pizza's always good.
It's always good, consistent, right?
Hell's hot. The pizza's great.
New York or Chicago.
Oh, New York pizza.
Boston.
Yeah. New York pizza.
Well, I'll be honest with you, San Francisco.
I see him
pizza.
going.
Well, because Dustin and I, we had a little conversation about this, right?
San
New York and
Francisco
Chicago.
pizza
Yeah,
is
I think so.
Awful good pizza.
Yeah,
Really, San Francisco. I keep
Pesto.
hearing that. Yeah,
Pesto.
I have had in the Bay.
Real good pizza in San Francisco.
Yes.
What was he gonna say though?
Yeah.
Oh no, I just never heard of Boston before pizza.
Oh, that's where it came from. Actually,
Yeah.
Medford, Massachusetts is what I heard. I got a job at a bagel shop out there once.
Really?
Yeah, I went out there to visit a friend, and there was like have a parlor where it said the home of pizza, the home of the pie, and it was Italian created, but it was in a little town outside of Boston where they came up with it. It's not a main course in Italian foods, you know. You don't go to an Italian restaurant.
No,
have
no.
the pizza.
Yeah.
That's true. It's either a pizza parlor or it's not.
Right. Yeah,
They don't make pizza if it's not a pizza parlor in most
Yeah.
places.
And then New York kind of just like took it to another level with huge like pieces of size.
It's all about the water in New York, though. That's what they say.
Is it?
Yeah, that's how they get the dough to be
The
like
water?
that. Yeah.
That's what I heard too. The salt water from Frisco.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. It's very. North Beach has some great pizza.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You can't beat
North
the
Beach
pizza.
pizza delivers at 3 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah, I lived off that for a long time.
I'll bet.
Okay.
Do you remember the name of the pizza parlor?
North Beach Pizza.
Oh, that's what it's called.
North Beach Pizza.
Wow.
There you go. If they're still around, they're still around.
Oh, they have.
Oh
to
yeah,
be.
they
I'm
gotta
sure
be.
they are.
It's vintage, right?
North
gotta be,
Beach.
it is.
Buddy,
Yeah,
that's
North
Italian.
Beach. So
That's
good.
Italian right
Yeah.
there.
And in the city, who's gonna go out of business if you deliver pizza? at
Oh
3
yeah.
a.m.?
Yeah. Never.
Never.
Well,
Cheers.
we're winding up on the show. You guys wanna play one more?
We can do one more if you want. Yeah, we got like 5,
Yeah.
6
What can we
minutes.
do?
Yeah.
We'll do a little freestyle.
Yeah. You guys want to do some freestyle?
Jam.
You want to do some slow blues?
Yeah, we can do.
Ooh, there you go.
Slow blues, like a.
What are you gonna do with it?
Or how about an A?
I don't know about the volume.
Dustin's doing his thing. He's adjusting you as you go.
She was a hard-headed woman. Couldn't take her anywhere. Well, she was a hard-headed woman. Never really seemed to care about the way she acted around me, sometimes getting people to stare. Be dancing in the middle of the street, throwing her legs all around. She was crazy like that, baby. knew everyone in town. Tell her there's a party somewhere, and baby, you can bet she gonna be getting down.
That was good, man.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Just a little getaway.
Just a little freestyle, a little getaway.
Freeway gets-
So, if people want to find you, how do they find you? Besides Reverb Nation, you guys across the bar, you can find their music there. But where else?
Where else? Shoot, El Dorado.
If you want to stop by the studio,
We'll be over there. Oh yeah, definitely.
you guys hit you up.
Anybody needs any studio work, give us a call.
Yeah, hit you up on Facebook.
On Facebook.
Mm-hmm. Brian, Br.
And
Brian.
anyone that likes the music and wants to come in on the album too.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And that's for like anybody that's even learning or just wants to get some skill up.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Come in and let's do some recording.
Yeah.
I'm all about it. If you need video, let me know.
Yeah. So you do. You also do some music video.
Yeah.
I kind of took a break from it,
Mm-hmm. But you have some cool stuff. You had some cool stuff with Renee here.
Oh yeah.
You did some music video stuff with her. Definitely. I thought that was really good.
Yeah, we have so there is some cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I look back at it and I'm like, oh wow, that was a cool effect.
Yeah.
Just learning it, but yeah, I'm back in the swing of it again. I
Mm-hmm.
just got some new gear, so
Okay.
I'm practicing my shots.
There you go. So if you need some video work, call Brian up. If you just want to jam out with John and Brian, hit him up on Facebook.
That too. I have a drum set, and you just if you're a drummer, just come in and bring your sticks. That's it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
We're looking for a good drummer.
Yeah.
There you go. Just bring some sticks.
But we will have a drummer. Oh yeah, this Saturday we're playing.
Yep.
That's what this is all about.
Yep.
From
This
up
Saturday.
at the Bedford Block Party.
Summer Wonderland. Boom.
Yep. That's
Right
name
there.
across the bar.
Yeah.
Ron A.
Mm-hmm. Ron A. Jordan Waters, Kimbrel Hooker, DJ Leo, and the EQ Band.
Nice. Yeah.
That is a good. That's going to be a good set.
Definitely, and it's at the Art Lab.
It's at the Stockton Art Lab. If you guys aren't familiar with that, that's over here on Miracle Mile, across from Worlo's,
Right,
John's favorite place.
Yep,
right.
Hey, we're giving plugs left and right.
I know.
We want
Should
some burgers.
you go to Worlo's and get some donations? Maybe they want to
Yeah,
donate.
we need it. Yeah, because we're trying to get people to like help out any way they can. Like even if you have guitar strings, you're like, here, take that.
Yeah.
We're down with that.
Yeah.
We're just trying to get this together. So we
Bass.
get
Oh
the
yeah,
album
this guy
out.
played bass. I'm trying to get him one. I've tried it a long.
I gotta come by and do some bass.
Oh,
do
definitely,
some
man.
bass.
Yeah, I'd love to have some.
Yeah, now it's restringed. I can actually come.
Good job. Bud.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
and get
We
that.
want
So
to get. This is a Stockton project.
yeah, it is local jam session.
Everybody that's on this is from Stockton. They're all great musicians, and it's just I mean, I've been, like I said, I've been writing this album since about a year after I got hurt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And when me and my late wife came into money to move or to buy a house, it wasn't enough to buy an outhouse in San Jose.
Yeah.
And her son had already moved up here, so he said, "You can get a house up here."
Yeah.
So we moved up here, and everything took off for me music-wise.
Yeah.
In Stockton.
And you met a lot of people. You made a lot of connections, and you guys are still going. So when do you think the albums you're gonna have that wrapped
so
up
close
ready?
To being done. It's so close. Like,
Are you doing the artwork? Are you doing the front cover?
We already
Who's
did it. It's
you're-
amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
His artwork is amazing. This
That's
guy's
cool.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is spray paint art, and
So that's the cover.
Yeah.
You got something for the
just
cover?
came
Okay.
out like, you know how the people see like Guadalupe in a grilled cheese sandwich or whatever. Jesus Christ is in this picture. I swear.
And listen,
I'm not joking.
God or Christ or whatever is in the. Either way you want to
He's
look
at the
at
very
it.
top
no-
looking
no
Yeah.
down. It's
offense.
so crazy.
Yeah.
He is in the top of the art looking down, and he didn't even see it
I
after.
didn't see it.
After he did it, I looked at it and I went, "Oh my God, I see Christ here."
I'm more into Buddha anyway.
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
it's
Definitely.
It's like a classic picture of him with his eyes closed and a crown of thorns on
Yeah,
his head.
it's amazing. He didn't even do it intentionally. I said, "You see what you did, or there's a picture of Christ on this album. It's gonna go."
Yeah, take that to Mexico.
There you go.
God on his side.
Famous sin.
All right, so if you guys want to find out more about both John and Brian Across the Bar, it's on Reverb Nation. They'll be here Saturday, 6 to 10. So if you want to catch them live, this is a great time to do it. If not, you can always see John apparently over at open mic night on Wednesdays at Werlo.
Yeah, well, not always, but quite often.
Quite often you're there.
We're recording a lot of times.
And pretty soon he'll probably drag Brian out one of these days to get there.
One of these days I'll go. You know,
He's not really.
Yeah, open mic thing. I'm just
Yeah.
He's not into open mics. He likes doing live music, but he wants it to be.
Yeah.
Where he's doing
Yeah.
show.
There you go. Yeah. You don't want a little schedule set up.
I'm all about like, hey, let's get so and so the guitarist from Crypt Orchid or whatever up here. And
Is Crypt Orchid still going? Or no?
No, now it's Clockwork.
Okay.
Hero,
Okay.
And it's Sam York. He's pushing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So you guys can check them out Saturday. Don't forget, that's the big block party. John, Brian, thanks for coming on.
Yeah,
Thanks
you know
for.
what time we go on that day?
We'll figure that out after. We'll keep you after a little bit and we'll talk about it. Dustin, take us out, buddy.
All right.
You've been listening to Challenge Mode on KXVS, the voice of Stockton. For more information on the voice of Stockton, go to thevoiceofstockton.org.